So this is episode 671. Let me see. Yeah, 671. I don't think now again my videos get posted every day, right? So one of the things I think people like, I understand by a small sample size is that people like my videos because I am what's what I'm looking for when something I'm dependable. I have a schedule. I have a schedule. There's a word you could put it in the if I remember it. I'm dependable, right? You can every morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whatever I decide to call my channel, Penny Help Jess, look what Jess found, whatever. Jess's pennies, pennies from heaven, whatever. My channel goes on at 7 Eastern Standard Time every day. I do that because of my first channel member, Eric from Kenai Collectibles, who taught me a lot about pennies specifically. So, and he said that at the time he had a job. And he's like, "Hey man, thanks a lot. Every morning I have my cup of coffee. I listen to you. I listen to your show." And because he's a member, he hears my what I say that day, which was a big deal for him because he would listen to it and comment it that day or the next day, and we had this interaction. So it was dope, man. It is dope. Okay. For other people, they're driving into work or whatever, they got their phone and they put me on. That's dope too, man. You don't understand. When I hear stuff like that, it's like, yo, I'm making a connection with somebody. You don't understand, man. I am I a friendly person? Am I a friendly person? If I have to think this long about it, I guess I'm not. That's it. If you have to think too long about something, the answer is no. That's it, right? Hey man, can I borrow $5? Can you borrow $5? That's it. The answer is no. That's it, man. If you have to think that long about a question, the answer is no. So no, I'm not. I honestly, you might say, Jess, you said you were a social worker for 20 years. You know, to be a social worker, to be a therapist, to be a policeman, to be an emergency medical technician, to be a lot of these interpersonal type of things, you have to be able to disconnect yourself from people. The people who let me tell you, oh my God, I have so many horror stories. I could tell you when I say horror stories, I'm talking about out of a horror book. Horror book. Okay. I'm not even gonna get into details, but what I say, I'm talking about death and destruction. Okay. Death and on a regular basis. On a regular basis. Death and as a drug addiction counselor, mental health counselor. Forget about as an EMT. That was more on the medical side. Believe it or not, that was bad, but the on the it was worse as a counselor, as an addiction counselor. It was worse than as an EMT because of the inter people were doing things they weren't supposed to, right? And that's what I mean. The interpersonal people, counselors and patients, horrible, horrible stuff, and they ended up horribly. Okay. So you have to separate yourself and you have to be firm. You have to tell people no. You have to tell people no. So how I started this in the beginning of the video, but this is episode 671. I have no clue. I was going to start to talk about penny roll hunting. My wife, who gave me this roll of pennies, Oh, talking about members, so my relationship with my members and subscribers, it means a lot to me because these are things that have developed over time, right? They're more, believe it or not, they're healthier. They're healthy. Period. Right? A, you know, you leave a message. I leave a message. You become a member. You become a subscriber. This super dupe. It's how you get. Oh, I like your videos. Oh yeah, thank you. That is. Let me tell you something. Okay, that is so crazy, right? Because there's so much of this. Oh, the computer, the internet is breaking down relationships. That people used to interact in person, but not. But let me tell you something. Coming from where I've come from, where through drugs and alcohol, people bonded instantly. A little separation is so dope and so awesome. You know that's what that is. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. I love that the fact that people say, "Hey, how you doing?" Or someone says, um, "I used to take it so personal a couple years ago." Someone said, "You don't know what you're talking about, pennies." Which, first of all, I did it. That's number one. So they were right. And I used to get upset, and now they're like, "Oh, that's not this. That's that." I go, "Yeah, you're probably right. Whatever. Oh, that's not worth anything." I say, "Yeah, it probably isn't. You know, whatever. Who don't matter, man. Who cares? You know." I say, "I don't care. Say whatever you want. Good for you. You know, maybe you're right. You know, for all I know, you're right. Unless you find some type of crazy error that jumps off the page. Half the time, if you watch these videos where people send in, they crack coins, and everyone thinks they're right, and half the people swear that the pros are wrong. So it's all matter. Half of it's a matter of opinion. So when I came from from a place where, believe it or not, people used to, you know, had super unhealthy relationships and bond instantly and manipulate all the time and manipulate professionals. It was disgusting. I gotta be honest with you. It was absolutely disgusting. And you had to be ultra professional and have ultra boundaries up and be ultra on the guard. I had to do that for 20 years, man. Be ultra, what do you mean by that? Analyze everything and fucking, sorry, excuse me, take that beep. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. And here on YouTube, I uh, I don't have to be that way. Someone says, "Hey, I I like your pennies." Hey, thanks. It's not, what do you mean by that? It's, hey, thanks. Then they come back a week later. Oh wow, I learned a lot from your channel. Thanks. That's cool, man. You know, thanks. Hey, I subscribed to your channel. Oh wow, thanks. Oh, I'm thinking about becoming a member. Oh, thanks. It's organic, friendly, no hidden message. You know what I mean? There's something about the internet and the space between, um, the buffer between people, that is healthy for giving people a little bit more time to get to know each other. Um, I can't see any downside to it, to be honest with you. Hey, how you doing? This and that. Talk, communicating very slowly. You know what I mean? That's so, you know. And again, except if you're talking about online dating or something like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about everything else besides that. Just, hey, how you doing? You know. Anyway, this was supposed to be the beginning of the episode. Obviously, it's not. I'll just add this as extra content for today. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna start up the next. I'm gonna start episode 671 next, and we'll talk about these pennies. Please click like and subscribe.